Alright, so later tonight, Purunga becomes available for the 10th anniversary part 3, and with that wish, you're able to guarantee yourself a copy of any of the new anniversary characters, plus a lot of others, but I think people will mainly be picking the anniversary units, and just in case you do end up picking Blue Evolution, hope this guide helps you out. Now, LR Blue Evolution Vegeta is a character that's, kind of hated on by the community a little, but overall he's still a good character, and I think a lot of people will find him useful or just fun to use in general. Now, in terms of building a team around him, there's two things to keep in mind. One, his intro animation does want a Universe Survival Saga ally on the team. Again, as long as they're on the team or any of the 6 spots, that is not his own card, then that does count. A friend lead for him counts as well, but his team is USS anyways. Then, of course, he has a unit super attack with Goku. It could be any just adult Goku on the team, and as long as you meet that requirement, it's this one right here. You're able to get the unit super attack. It doesn't have to be a Tournament of Power Goku. It could be Saiyan Saga Goku, right? A lot of different options, so that leaves a lot of flexibility for getting this ultra super attack effect, which it is just greatly stacking attack, but I think it's better than nothing, right? Especially in longer content. But let's go ahead and take a look at what this guy's teams are, his own team, and along with some other setups I do enjoy running him on. So of course, this guy is a Universe Survival Saga Key 4 and 220% to HP attack and defense leader specifically. And honestly, the team is a pretty nice team overall still. I do think that it is somewhat top heavy to where you're not going to be able to get a lot of different sub options potentially. But at the same time, I think whoever is good there is really, really good. First and foremost, if you don't have AGO UI Goku and Tech UI Goku, you're going to be in trouble for this team. I think these characters are the characters you're going to be putting in the first slots. And without a slot 1 character, you're going to be playing very dangerously every single turn. But these guys also do give Blue Evolution Vegeta his unit super attack. So that is a good thing, right? At the bare minimum, you're able to run these 2 guys and they'll power up Vegeta a little bit over the fight. From here, what I pretty much run is AGL Jiren. You run, Int 17, Team Universe 7. And then we could also have if I take a look and find them, the 17 Golden Frieza. I think this is probably the best variant of this team that you can make. Blue Evolution is a Rainbow Orb changer, so that helps out a bit with some of these, the Int 17 in specific, right? Now, there are sub options you could always go ahead and run. You could run Blue Kalkin Goku and Evolution Vegeta as the LR right there. I think they're not the worst option. In the hardest fights, they could probably get caught by a super attack, but not terrible. You could run STR Kefla. I think STR Kefla is another good option too. You do want to keep in mind though, if you're not running 5 Universe 7 characters, then 17 Team Universe 7 might not be the correct fit for you. If you have the 17 and not 17 Golden Frieza, the Go Frieza, I think they're another good option here. They sport Battle Fate and Reps Universe 7 specifically, but if you're running like primarily Reps Universe 7, that works. You could run Int Blue Evolution. The issue is that they're both slot 2, slot 3 characters, so they're not going to link up. But, if that's your option, it's not the worst thing because he has the revive skill in his back pocket. Beyond there, maybe Kale Khalifa in longer fights, but their stats are kind of low at this point, right? I would say, if you had to, you could also run STR UI Goku on a full reps of Universe 7 rotation. He does start off with an 84% chance to dodge, which is better than a lot of characters who might just straight up die anyways. Low-key, this guy is not the most garbage option, but if he gets touched, he is instantly die. So he is very much dodge or die. But with 84% chance, it's pretty up there. But again, I would probably run something like this myself. There's a lot of different options that you could have available. I probably would put 17 and Frieza on the team, honestly. I do like this character quite a lot. But, Team Universe 7 works too. Either way, this is the team build that I would run personally. Let's go ahead and talk about some other teams that I think would also fit this Vegeta very well. Again, we're back with Beast Gohan's team. Superheroes, just a very good team for this character. Now, Beast Gohan himself isn't a character that has Goku in his name, but Obviously, there's a lot of Gokus here. On this team, you can get AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. This guy could power up Blue Evolution quite a bit. If he's floating around and you get him to Super Saiyan 4, Blue Evolution Vegeta gets 10% extra reduction and some defensive support. That will go a long way for this guy, actually. The extra defense that he gives that character, it'll be very helpful. So I actually do think that running him on this team could potentially even just be a better version than running his own team, even though it's a lower leader skill. You can grab Tech UI on here, and then, you know, from here, anyone you really want. I mean, this team is just much more expansive. It has 3 leader skills. That's the issue with these 220% leader skills. You are restricted to just 1. I mean, who else could we really just throw on this team? I mean, maybe just physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, right? The other rotation, yeah, maybe the other rotation could be both the Gohans and then Blue Evolution and Gohan, and then have all these Gokus floating, giving them the extra like God Links or the damage reduction support from Super Saiyan 4. Maybe you could run Namek Goku, I guess, but you could also run this character too, again providing the Goku unit super attack. This guy would give him support, you know, tournament of power links, stuff like that. You could also do int LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. The only issue is that wouldn't give him his unit super. If you care or care not about that, that's really up to you. Again, I don't think it's the biggest priority, but it is something that you can consider that would be nice when building this team specifically. But yeah, no, I think this works out pretty well. I mean, one day when these guys get their EZA, maybe maybe if this guy gets his EZA, you know, super EZA, there's a lot of speculation about that. We'll see what happens, but I think this Beast Gohan team fits him quite well. I mean, I'll bring this up, the Tech Vegeta team. Now, this is going to be something that will only be in longer content. This Tech Vegeta is definitely not the greatest version of the card ever, or at least just in general. Like, he's still good, but I think you can get caught, especially early on. Once you're able to stack up with them, I think he could be pretty decent. He is a Vegeta family and Super Saiyan's category leader, so you're able to get this Vegeta on a team that has, you know, potentially a lot of nice slot ones. But beyond that, you're also able to get, if you have them, the year 10 LR Dokkan Fest, the Gogeta and Vegito. And the good thing about them is that they, like, especially this Vegeta here, he actually is Vegeta plus Goku, so he would activate the unit super attack for Blue Evolution. And this guy actually does support Blue Evolution because he's on the Successors team. So, like, the reason why I'm, like, not maybe the biggest fan of them on the same team together, at least on this guy's team. And, well, actually, yeah, that'd be pretty good, too, the Successors team. We'll talk about that next, then. But, I think, you know, this could work out pretty nicely. But let's say maybe you don't have the year 10 LRs. You can go ahead and get the Super Saiyan trio here. Blue Evolution is an all-out struggle category character. If we take a look here with the all-out struggle team, Blue Evolution fits right there perfectly. This guy has Goku in his name, so Blue Evolution is getting the, you know, unit super attack there as well. Maybe you could run, I don't know, AGL Super Vegito is like a nice little option there. You could have, you know, this Tech Goku Super Saiyan. We'll just have him on there just cause. And then I just took him off. I think Namagoku could be another potential slot one here. Daima Goku is another really good option. Even if without like some of these characters, maybe you could have like this, right? And again, I think like a team like build like this would do overall fine, right? You know, if you have the Vegetas and a longer event stacking up, sitting in slot 1 for you, you have like STR Gogeta floating around, maybe Diamond Goku could be slot 1, maybe you could go ahead and get Tech Gogeta on here. This character also has Goku in his name. You could run, you know, Grade 8 Vegeta. He's another really strong slot 1 character. There's a lot of different options, and this is like a more unique team, so that's why I wanted to highlight it. And again, not all these teams necessarily have to be best teams in the game, but there's a lot of these really good characters here that could help carry you throughout the fight. So yeah, I wanted to highlight this one. I think, you know, Vegeta's family also has huge potential for the future of this year, and I could see STR Blue Evolution being a good part of that. And we'll finish things off with the Successors team like I talked about. I think this Successors team could be a really fun team for this guy. And again, this is like one of the new anniversary LR, so I don't really want to touch on it too like often, but I think that on this team, this guy is getting the full 220% because he's also, of course, in the Gifted Warriors team. So all in all, I think this guy will be quite incredible there in this specific setup. Now, if we talk about who's on the team, again, it's a lot of these different Vegeta characters. But I think this guy would be kind of like a floater option. And the reason why I like him on this team is because he's a Rainbow Orb Changer. I think Gogeta cards really like to have Rainbow Orb Changers around just because they get buffs from Rainbow cards. Let's say maybe you have UI Goku, slot 1 for one of these rotations. Then the other rotation you have Daima Goku in slot 1. He also does for this setup. Then really from here, it doesn't really matter. You could run like the Tech Gogeta or a bunch of these other potential characters. The real point of this is that Blue Evolution Vegeta doesn't have to be like an odd rotation character doing everything all the time. He is still Rainbow Orb changing, and you know, he's going to be a very consistent floater at the bare minimum, right? Not that he can't do damage or can't do anything really crazy, but I think it's the fact that he can, you know, do some nice things here and there, whilst also helping the team out in a really helpful way. And again, you do want to make sure you have the Universe Survival Saga characters, so that's why I made sure Ejo UI Goku's right there. Without Ejo UI Goku, this guy wouldn't be getting those like damage reduction and extra attack start of turn, and that is going to be very important for this guy early on. So you want to make sure you do have that like 6 turn 30% reduction. And again, as long as you have that Universe Survival Saga ally, you are all set to go. But I mean, there it is. I mean, you could even run this guy as an extra floater, right? But I'll end it here. Again, Blue Evolution Vegeta. Let me know if you guys are going to choose him. I guess if you're watching this video, you probably did, or maybe you got him recently. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this helped out some of y'all, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.